Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome back to the Third Age Competitive League. I am your host, as always, James, aka the Dark 2, aka Wheel Up Time, aka the creator of the game, aka the Never Sleeper, aka the Grass Burner. Alright, okay, Tom's rolling his eyes a bit, maybe I should stop. The AKAs are becoming too much. Aka the cat amongst the pigeons.
I was like, are you Danny Targaryen over here? What's going on?
I just like to add a couple on every time, you know? Just snowball it into a ridiculous amount.
Fantastic. AKA the AKA-er of all AKA-ers.
I guess so.
You got it.
And I'm joined here today by Tom from Life.
Lots of Life.
Yeah, I didn't know whether to introduce you as from Dragonmount or as from Life, so that's what I went with.
Well, I generally both. Sometimes I'm not sure about the latter, but you know, remains to be seen for today.
Sure. So we're excited to get into the last game of the quarter, the last game of regular league play of the quarter, anyway. And we're gonna be finding out today if Robin will be joining the Feast of Lights Invitational, or if it will be up to tiebreakers for one of the other players, either Anth or the winner of this game, to make it. So there are some implications riding on this game, and I'm excited to get into it. So I will click the button and let the players know they can go when they are ready.
Implications are exciting.
Yeah. Usually what I like to ask is the co-hosts during this period is, who do you think's going to get picked tonight, character-wise?
So we got 3 players. I'd be surprised if Critter can resist Egwene, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, she has been known to resist it. But yeah,
I'm gonna say Rand, Egwene, and Matt.
Okay. Is that anything to do with the colours that they're currently sat on? Or...
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice.
Well, we've got Critter on Egwene. You are right about that one, and there's Rand. We just need a Matt now. Oh, 2 out of 3. But
Zach always ruining it. Nah, I'm just joking. Love you, brother Zach. Even though you ruin things sometimes. Nah, I'm just joking.
Hey, you're allowed to tell him he ruins things. He's
aware. It's true. It's usually his own luck, because oh my god, like he's really got the worst luck. Okay.
Yeah, this is it's gonna be a fun one. So no Matt, no Nynaeve. We can get rid of them. No horrible leave recycling this game. It should be an interesting one. Robin with a lot of experience in the Trolloc Wars variant. Critter, 0 experience in the Trolloc Wars variant. And Zach, a fair bit, but generally, Zach's just here to have a good time. And we'll love that about him.
It's true. This is Critter's first game for Trolloc?
Yeah, she said she did watch the primer video, so she's up to speed. She was around, but she's been around since day 1, but for the last variant as well. I think she found that a lot more intimidating, and it was very heavy. But said
right out of the gate, Caroline, discarding a card. What do we discard? Coercion.
Yeah, and I usually
Perrin doesn't need that.
Enter the ways check or blood check. Doesn't look like there's anything of the sort. I'll do a full hand recap after the Bell-on redraws come through.
No, to be honest, I really like the Trolloc Wars variant, and it really doesn't add any extra complication to the game. Another single card redraw.
Yeah, it doesn't mutate the way you play. It just sort of sits on top of the base game. Which I do like about it.
It barely adds any more mechanics, to be honest.
Wasn't Enter the Ways off the draw there at Bell-on for round, so may possibly go back to Herman's Field for that. Egwene, after her redraws, ends up with a play in the game awards and an ambush. Perrin has all the leadership. He's got the last Embrace Council meeting and a compelling argument. Gonna need something to get off 1 though before he can get started. And Rand, alongside the Enter the Ways that I just mentioned, also has a new recruit and an eavesdrop, so he's gonna be off to a good start on his attribute levels. Hate to see Robin getting ahead, but it is what it is.
All pretty straightforward moves, discarding cards they can't use, nothing surprising as of yet.
Yeah, and Egwene's actually gonna go ahead and recruit Tron.
Ooh.
Get herself some military on board, even if it is only a couple. Perrin, on the other hand,
See if Perrin can manage to snap up Natty Coffin.
Card. Lead the assault. Yeah, Perrin would definitely like to get his hands on Natty. The Two Rivers followers, especially good for him. Does spend some time in Emmonsfield compared to the other characters, and can spend even more time there if he wants to, especially in the late game when he can jump all over the map. If you manage to get a few of those Emmonsfield followers stacked up, it can become a very profitable location and a village at the same time that doubles your combat strength. Rand did it.
For anyone that doesn't know, Perrin has his secondary quest is to get back to Emmonsfield.
Yes. Return to the Two Rivers.
The only one that needs to go back.
Yeah, Rand did actually go back to Emmonsfield himself, though.
I wonder, he might have. Does he have old blood in his hand?
No, he has the Enter the Ways. So he
he has the Enter
the Ways out of Emmonsfield to get straight to Tyr. Definitely worth going back to Emmonsfield if you do draw an Enter the Ways at Belon.
There goes Natty Coffin, so Perrin's off to a good start.
It's good for Zach.
Slight advantage there.
Yeah, drew another leadership card. It was lead the assault this time, so still not able to get off 1. Rand on the other hand, gonna pop over to the Stone of Tyr.
That was fast.
Some Kalendor action, and the first Trolloc Horn will begin on the next round of play.
Round 3? Tier 1? Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as good as the turn 1 Tier 1.
Yeah, that's true.
Karen Nagashi, though, is certainly nothing.
That is a strong high-level channeler for a first recruit.
Yeah. It's fantastic for him. Oh, and I'll get a little poll going in the chat for y'all, so you can vote for today's expected victor.
Is the poll going to be how many times will Brother Zach pull Bubbles of Evil? Because I'd like to vote for 27.
So, I usually combine them, so it's going to be Zakerin. That sounds cool. Zakerin. Might actually make that a name of a character in my book. It's pretty cool name.
Mommy Alvier.
Oh, she is there. Maybe Perrin will pick that up as well. I mean, Robin and Rand is just Rand, isn't it? So, Randin? Yeah, we'll go with that. Boom.
You just go Rod.
Rod.
Confuse everybody.
Rondin? Actually, don't mind that either. I might start taking these names from polls and using them for random side characters that pop up once in an inn or whatever. Paul Ford's on Robin to play Old Treatise for Rodell. Well, it happens at least 9 out of 10 games, so... And he's playing a character with access to leadership right now. No sign of an Old Blood though. Does have a double new recruits. Picked up another one to go the first, so he'll be able to pop that tier 2 as soon as he wants to, out of nowhere.
Nice.
Gwen's hand on the other hand, not looking too hot now, just awards along with double ambushes.
Only Rand managing to clear a Trolloc Fist so far.
So that does take away one of the Trollocs that Perrin often likes to get for his tier 1. Because a lot of the time you see Perrins come down through Farmad into tier and then go through tier to Alien to get their tier 1 online. Now he doesn't have this option anymore.
Did Rand cashed in his emblem right away to block that road too. Nice move.
Which one's oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's a nice move.
Oh, ho 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 ho.
Woohoo! Big summer blowout.
So Critter's just kind of stuck there.
Yeah, that's rough. Gotta go back. Just go back and forth until.
I mean, she can bounce, but
Yeah,
I don't know if that's. Damn.
that's rough.
Rude of him.
That's rough right out of the gate.
That's just like bad manners.
Well, this is let's call this pre Enlightenment Rand. Let's see if he's got any more dirty tricks up his sleeve. If there's anything Robin has in his sleeve, it's definitely dirty, that's for sure.
Almost certainly. Kinterveer on top of the deck.
Can't afford Bella.
I don't know what Critter's gonna do. Oh, I do know what Critter's gonna do. If she recruits Bella next turn, then she can use Bella to ambush and get out. That makes sense.
There you go.
Yeah. Playing the game the draw there at Whitebridge, that one's not gonna help, but the Bella definitely could.
Get a point, have to pass Bella along, but
But you get out of your horrible sticky situation.
yeah. And Bella does count for Rand's channeling levels, yes?
Yeah. But it'd get passed to Perrin if Gawain had it. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right, yeah. Goes left, not
I
right.
do have another Trolloc to spawn in just a moment, so I'm interested to see if there's a 7 perhaps. It could give Zach a tier 1.
Mahalanar agrees with your Randon. Definitely sounds like an IL character, for sure.
Right? It's like Mangin, right?
Or
Heroin on top now.
Ooh.
I'm
Man's
definitely going to be
getting-
interested in that, but doesn't have the resources. Perhaps going to go for the Bella instead. Does take away Critter's opportunity to escape right now. Unless you can find another military character on top of the deck. But you could go to Bell on as well, yeah. I think you have to hang on to one of the ambushes just in case you do get a military character, but yeah, this is rough. 8.
Yeah, that was a rough start right off the bat. Things got hot quick. There goes 1, 2 ambushes. Okay. Risking it for the biscuit.
She got mount up, but
That's not gonna help.
limited space to mount around. Ride around in that little pen for as long as you like. Playing the game again. That will be the 3rd one she's had in her hand this game. The other draw.
That and I will say, like I did say right in the beginning of the game that Trolloc Wars kind of impacts the game the least. The biggest thing that Trolloc Wars does is enabling you to move those Trollocs around strategically, and that was a perfect play by Robin doing that.
Yeah. I mean, when you get out early with the Enter the Ways, and you just happen to be on the character that can kill the Trolloc the turn after he entered the Ways, and it's all turning up Millhouse.
I say that all the time. I'm so happy that you just said that. Everything.
Well, I think Robin kind of embodies Millhouse in a way, so...
Wow, that's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
I'm allowed to troll him. He's the world champion, so
That's
he's
fair.
earned a lifetime of trolling and nothing else.
Since my love language is insults, I've been doing nothing but for Robin since I started playing this game.
Exactly. That's what it
Also,
is. It's all
I mean,
love.
Competitively playing a board game, you got to trash talk. That's just rule number 1. I feel like.
100%. Stays to Mara is part of the game.
There you go.
Last Embrace will hit the discard pile for Perrin. Picked up a conscript there at Haddon Merc.
That'll help.
looks like Robin disconnected there.
Oh no. What? Rand's mind's playing tricks on him? He's there 1 minute, gone the next? Perfectly canonical.
Yeah, decent hand shaping up for him now. Got the eavesdrop, double new recruits, forged letter, and practicing the forms. So lots of military access for Rand.
And Robin's back.
Not changed very much.
Do you have to re-promote Robin or anything?
I already did it all.
Oh, you got it. You're on top of it. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't. That's the problem.
Don't worry, thinking's overrated.
It's true. I'll stick to what I'm good at. Not thinking.
Oh dear, oh dear.
It would appear so.
He's dealing with a hotkey.
That's how I deal with my hotkeys.
What, has he accidentally got Alt F4 stuck down?
I don't know. Maybe he did the old binding his Discord overlay to the hotkey, then not being able to get it off.
Oh, Skeeter mentioned that the other day. I don't know. Fair enough. Okay, we have got a troll corn coming through now at 6. That is going to be over here between Lugard and Camelin. Critter's still desperately searching for a way to escape.
Yeah, man, that is a rough
Now
start.
without the ambush, I don't know that she's even has a path to, like, outside of drawing another card, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, you can't get any troops in here, so...
Nope. She'll have to get lucky either on a card draw or an action card draw or a follower.
I can't even think of any followers that would get around.
Yeah, I guess not. There was only +1, right? Yeah. Hopper is the only thing I think of.
Sure, I guess you could get, like, Hopper and Mazima and Step In.
That's a lot of hoping.
Maybe another thing as well, but shout out for
75 turns from now, she'll be able to get out.
She did just pick up a messenger.
Okay.
That does enable her to get one troop
One
if
troop,
she uses it to pick up a troop from Camelin. I don't know how much one troop's gonna help.
I guess the other option could be to move to 4 Kings and copy the action card again, but...
Yeah, just keep digging.
Oof, man, this is rough.
Yeah.
This is a rough start.
Looks like Zach's headed over to Aaron.
If she doesn't get out of there in the next 2 turns, it's going to be tough coming back. Not saying it's impossible, but it'll be tough.
On the plus side for her, you know, Zach's not making much progress either. He has struggled to find a Trolloc right now. He's got one now that he can kill, but a bit later than Perrin usually does. And unfortunately for him, his draws have been like good leadership cards, but not ones that he can play. He really needs to get off one leadership to unlock most of his hands. So there is that ray of sunshine, so to speak. On the other hand, Robin's already on 14 levels of channeling.
Yep.
It's not looking pretty.
No, that is going to escalate quickly for sure.
Yeah, I got the eavesdrop.
We'll be seeing
to get himself off 1.
We will be seeing Forsaken on the board within the hour.
I don't think Robin's gonna fuck around tonight. I mean,
Nope.
He's the only person who's like guaranteed if he wins this game he gets into the Invitational. So I know he definitely. I've been ragging him a lot lately for like playing bad lately. So I feel like he feels like he has something to prove at the minute, just because of how much I've been ragging him. So
That's fair.
I don't know. Maybe he's coming for. I mean, he won the first invitational he won was Q2 last year, so maybe he's really hoping to run that one back.
Oh,
A merge roll for Zach.
there goes Zach's good luck again.
Yeah.
He's got 5 troops. He's not tier 2.
Oh no, he ain't tiered up yet. Oh, that's awful. That's really bad.
You have anything that can help him in his hand?
No, like I said, most of his hand is.
Oh, it's the
out of
leadership
level.
cards.
Yeah, and then there's just
Out of level.
cards.
He's gonna be bouncing.
Yeah, I suppose a flanking with Trom could get her through. Looks like she did spend that messenger.
Hashtag Robin was wronged.
Robin was wronged. Robin can't be wronged is like a little cretin demon thing.
Is it because wronging Robin is right, so therefore...
Yeah, yeah. Wronging Robin is politically correct. You heard it here first.
Yep. You heard it here first, folks.
Camelin for Zach as... Sorry, not Zach, Robin.
Back.
Yeah, no, I'm getting confused.
Alright,
Ooh,
here we
he's
go.
now found an embrace in the sauce. Okay, so GG,
that'll-
Robin. See you in the invitational.
Oh.
And we got an eavesdrop from Critter
Mhm.
on Robin now. She's gonna peek at the embrace in the sauce.
And feel her chances sliding away. Gotta hope for some really good action card pulls here. Maybe we get to ignore a Trolloc Band.
Yeah, Journey to Ruidian is not the one.
Nope. I mean, helpful, but not immediately.
It's garbage for a Gwyn. Because even if you play with a follower, it only gets 1 level, and the only reason it's good is because it gets 2 levels usually.
That's fair.
It's like an instant.
It's usable, at least.
It's a card she can get a level from discarding.
Yeah, there you go.
Conscripts of the Parent now will recover him some of the Sherlock loss from that merge roll. Still not quite enough to get through on his next turn anymore, though. Meanwhile, number 8 between Lugard and Ilian and Ebu Da gets buffed up a bit more.
You got a 9 strength there.
Peek an Almond Bunt on top of the deck.
Ooh. Another Andorian.
A Randorian? So he's healing up. Gonna go for the Kintavir. Wants himself a Glassmaker instead. You know what? I can't fault you.
No.
If you're gonna take 1 bald man, then how can I wrong you for not taking the other bald man?
Fair enough. I support bald men.
Yeah, I just like the weird crusty old men in fantasy series.
You heard it here, folks.
Oh, we've discussed this before on stream. You know, like the
okay.
Halloween Norries, the Herod Fells.
Herod Fells.
Yeah.
Pedro
The
Niles, or is he a little too
Bowers.
crusty?
No, Niall's cool. I like Pedro Niall. I think he's cool.
Okay. Just crusty enough.
Just crusty enough, yeah. Yeah, those are my favorite types of... like, there is no way that anyone could convince me that Howard Norrie and Reen Hathor aren't in a love affair.
I love it.
And, like, the fact that that exists in the subtext it keeps me going at night.
Oh, God.
Not in a weird way. Not in a weird way, just in a, like, it gives me hope.
Just in an overtly
you know?
sexual way. Yeah, I get it.
I don't find old people sexy.
Listen,
I will go on record with that one.
Your actions speak louder than your words. That's all I'm saying.
I find older women sexy, but not like old. That's not why I like old people in fantasy novels. I feel like I'm letting you derail me way too far.
I'm just yes-ending everything you say,
This is not my Tinder profile.
Oh no, I've read that. It's definitely different.
It's awful. That's why I get no matches.
I feel bad for Critter. I do.
I really do.
That is a rough start.
Two Rivers Longbow. Yeah, no. I saw a military card and got excited.
Yeah.
Not the one.
There's just really nothing to do other than just going back and forth. I mean, on the flip side, she's gonna have 10 million gold in favor. There's that. Dropping the Two Rivers Longbow.
Oh, she's on a new recruit. Still a level away from being able to play it, though, unfortunately. Everything that she's getting is just, like, slightly out of range. It's awful. Can we all rag on Robin? Because this is actually disgusting.
Oh, and then she turns the Trollocs.
I mean, does it matter? Who cares at this point? Like,
It's just adding insult to injury.
I would not be fussed at all. Oh my god, he's gonna move it between Whitebridge and Four Kings, isn't he? Why did I say anything?
Oh my god. Well, he doesn't have... Does he have another emblem? No, he doesn't have another... Oh, he does have another emblem. Oh my god,
that's why
if he
I
does
said
that. Oh my god.
Oh, is Perrin gonna kill it to get his... It's literally in the direction he wants to go.
Perrin's gonna save Egwene.
Zack the hero!
I will not be pitied. I could feel Brother Zack sweating from here.
A whitewash law? I don't know what you mean by that.
Whitewash law? Are we painting fences now? Oh, we're getting a special co-host. Lanfear.
Oh. Oh, cats do well for streams. Maybe we'll get some more viewers now if a cat comes onto the screen.
Are you gonna come in my lap?
I would like a cat, but I live with family who are allergic. So.
Oh, Chesmal F. Emery. My wife's allergic, but she just trudges through, I guess. The cats are her decision. Come in my lap. Don't just stand on the edge of the desk. She like teeters on the edge of the desk, waiting for me to pick her up and put her on my lap.
Well, coined in Juba Wild Winds will be the flip for Robin. Looks like. Unfortunately for Zack, he still won't be able to be the saviour because he lost some troops there to the Chesmal fucking Emery.
For now. I mean, he's got to go back, so... Oh! Robin.
He did move it.
He did move it.
Now I feel even worse because she said she didn't want to be pitied. So it's kind of a...
Yeah, definitely called for with that.
It'd be so troll if she then drew away to get out of the situation in Whitebridge.
Oof.
Fortunately for her, it was just an assert dominance. Can be used to get some revenge on Rand, though. Take out one of those channelers.
What is it? 4 turns stuck in the starting line there.
That was a long time. I think it was more than 4 turns. I think it was at least like 3 trips to Bellon, maybe. I don't know. Two at least. Is that gonna discard a skimming that Gwen would have been probably happy to see, even though she didn't have the channel level. really is starting to look like Robin's going to run away with this. If
Mm-hmm.
nobody puts a stop to him soon. Like we say, that cert dominance could come out, that could put a crimp in his plans, get rid of probably the... you probably just go for the Kareni, get the most off the table.
Yeah, the right amount, the right cards could really disrupt him. Anything to mess with his followers right now would...
Embracing the sauce, though, is like...
Yeah.
Extra bad manners.
Bad form, Robin. Bad form. Ah, that makes sense because Robin Williams paid Peter Pan.
He does, like, just really want to win, though. Ugh, Min as well. This is getting brutal.
Bruh.
Almost out.
Chat seems to be agreeing with us as well. 6 votes for... Not 6 votes in and 67% siding with Orlandine. If he kills this Trolloc next turn and then moves it back, he's a bad person.
Yeah.
But I also,
Absolutely.
like, there's a part of me that's, like, waiting for it to happen, but I don't know. Am I a bad person?
No. I would enjoy seeing it because it would be a great play and I would laugh.
But I'd hate it for, like, the next 6 turns for Critter after that.
Yeah.
In the moment, I'd be with it, and then afterwards, I'd be like, oh, why did he do that?
Oh, pain. Lots of pain.
Martha Critter, though, does get some nice skill online for her. And a flanking drawn for Perrin along with a flash of steel at some point. Give him some combat strength and low level actions he can use. Start building up those attribute levels. Gonna take a turn in Jareen though. Still not big enough to take care of any Trollocs yet. It's gonna be kind of tough for him to find a Trolloc on his own by the time he's ready to take one again. It's starting to lose options there, and if Rand keeps stacking them up in awkward ways, then it's not going to get any easier.
His closest option is between Tarvalon and Maradin.
Yeah, but like I feel like Robin's about to go kill that right now.
Yeah, that's at least...
Oh, maybe not.
Catarian. How many troops does Robin
He may be
have?
going towards tier 3.
Yeah,
In fact,
he's got 9
just
troops,
never
so...
defenseless as well, so I mean I guess that doesn't really mean much. A Dorian, oh my
give him
gosh.
Ugh.
Bruh.
Ah.
Just every turn I'll end up playing that now.
Ah, finally, past the 4 kings, seeing the clear skies of Camelin. Though, if this is the end of the book, she's greeted with smoke, fire, and Trollocs, so... Layla, not much help.
Yeah, it's probably a pass.
No. I'm being abandoned.
Maybe just want some bait. Something to throw out a Murderal or a Blood Knife ring. Oh, you did ice. Robin, like, entered the ways, killed a Trolloc, and then put a Trolloc here next to 4 kings before Egwene had gotten out. She's been stuck here for, like, the whole game so far. This is the first time she's left the Andor area. Yeah. Last time she's left... First time she's left Tutorial Island.
Yep.
Looks like 3 favour there for Perrin. That's got to be an Almond Bunt recruited.
There we go.
He get himself an extra action whenever he moves to Camelin in future. Very nice ability to have. Trollocs at
I like
4.
how my cat's tail is just randomly popping into screen.
And the Embrace does come out for Rand now.
There it is.
Egwene gonna walk through the empty Trolloc path. I don't know what happened to the Trollocs there. Someone else must have... Rand must have killed those ones. Picks up the old blood. Might have been useful when she was spending 1,000,000 years trapped in the Two Rivers.
Yeah. Rand's at 16 now. Oh,
Does get her tier 1 though, as well. So she should be able to beat the pair, yeah. She'll take care of that one, no problems at all.
And now she could start bouncing off Trollocs, drawing cards, and...
Well, it's generally better to wait until tier 2, because that's when you get the value out of discarding.
Fair.
Until you get your tier 2 ability online. Drawing over your hand size has limited value. The only value you get out of it really is the points. You're better off waiting until you can bounce, get value out of both the points and the actions, because then you draw excess over your hand size and get free attribute levels. It's really where Egwene shines. Gotta make sure you draw like one card over hand size every turn, pretty much, if you can. If you go over, then it's fine, but you don't get extra levels, so there's no value in going over. You want to have one over if possible.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that's only when you get to tier 2. For me, Egwene, early on, the priority is just beeline yourself to Falmer, get your tier 2 online, and then you can start thinking about where the best place to draw actions or set up a profitable bounce on some Trollocs is. Especially in Trolloc Wars, there's a lot more variation you can take with that approach.
Bob, no, he has not beaten a fist yet.
No, yeah, he just went to Jangai Pass. Looks like he picked up.
He was on his way and then pulled a Murdrel.
Yeah, there was some hard times for him to actually find a Trolloc, and then when he got next to one, there was a Murdrel. He could have killed the one between Arangil and Kyrian. There was an opportunity for that, but elected not to and went to Camelin instead. Was a big mistake.
Yeah, it's going to delay his tier 1 quest by at least total 5 turns, probably.
I mean, he's behind Egwene at this point.
Yep.
And she spent a year in...
She really liked that one in Four Kings, you know, the 9-horse hitch, man. She just had to get back.
Lugard, come on.
That's in Lugard? Oh, yeah. What was the one? Wait. King something? No.
I mean, the one in
the one that
Spring is Four Kings. I can't remember the name of the pub in Four Kings that they stay at.
Yeah, the one that Rand blows up. I'll get it. It'll come to me.
Spoilers. Don't worry, this is a full spoiler stream. I'm trolling.
You worried me for a second.
No. This game by itself has spoilers. Like, there's no way I can avoid them. Just in
silly me.
Card types, you know. Oh, this person's a dark friend? What the hell?
Oh, what's happening?
Yeah, all streams are spoilers around here. Grey Man, the flip for Zac now. Gonna lose his troops again. Does have a flanking though, so he can still get through some Trollocs now. Although he may have been planning to get through the double Trollocs somewhere. In fact, there's not even a double near him, that's a triple. That's a triple. Thinking Tarvalon and then go to Maradon is the best option for Zac at the minute, but then he's absolutely fucking miles away from Emmonsfield. We are reading chat. Oh, the horn.
Egwene should have the horn.
I'm reading chat anyway. I don't know if Tom is.
I was. Until I answered Icicle. I got distracted.
There is a delay.
I mean, look at this face. Oh, you can't see her face right now, but like I was distracted. She's still just sitting here. There she comes. Now she comes on screen. Look at this face. How can I pay attention to you guys chatting when I got this face right here? Oh, you almost got full frontal cat butt there. Ryan's searching for a weave.
Yeah, probably.
Apparently he'll never find one. Oh, shield.
Yes,
There we go.
shield. Probably not the card he quite wanted to introduce.
But he
into the
does
game.
have Barrowin, so becomes a little more dangerous.
I mean, sure, but he's the one with channelers that people want to kill generally.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he was more wanting a card to get his own channel and level up, I'm thinking.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Uh,
But it's a pretty good consolation prize for a possible.
Well, he's on 17 right now, so if he found something that he could have played, that would have been the last level.
That's fair.
Layla Ibarra, the flip for Critter. Did she roll Trollocs?
Hard to tell.
There we go. 2. Top there. Okay, Zach discarding his favourite ever card.
Does Zach play on a computer?
Yeah.
Okay.
He,
I wasn't sure if he was playing on a Steam Deck or not.
Oh, I don't think so. No, he's not like the most tech savvy.
I figured.
Altimo on top of the tier 2 deck. And that horn's going right back to Robin. He is tier 2 now.
Listen, Lanfear's butt works however she wants it to work, okay? Skeeter?
I mean, if I had the option, I'd let Lanfear's butt do what it wanted to.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
Not the same Lanfear, though.
I mean, yes. The answer to which one is just yes.
To the one that is a human.
Ah,
And
less
not an
fur.
animal.
Gotcha.
Uh,
I would say she's an animal. Have you seen the things that she's done?
Yeah, I saw the remains of Hadnan Kadir. I'm not sure I want to quite end up that way. You know? Talk about finishing someone off. That's not quite what you usually mean.
No. Oh, is Perrin finally going to kill a Trolloc?
Looks like it. Gonna have to use a flanking to get it done. Or a flash of steel, but I think I prefer to hold on to that one, to be honest.
There it goes. Tier 1 Perrin. So now Perrin should have the horn.
Oh yeah, Elskarin will definitely getting shielded. Although he's already tier 3. What the fuck? When did he hit tier 3? He must have played another
Perrin?
card. No, Rand.
Oh, Rand.
Was it Folded Light? Totally missed that.
Did Perrin take the horn?
No, he hasn't flipped over his tier 1 yet.
He should though, right? He
Yeah,
killed the
yeah.
Trollocs.
He's still active though. He's still his turn.
Oh, okay. He's got to go up on the track and take his emblems too. I can't move my camera right now. There's a cat sitting on my mouse.
He's working on it. Folded Light, an enemy in the tavern row, calling Tai'Shar. Which.
The Grey Man probably.
Grey
We
Man
gotta
can't be in
go.
the tavern row. So.
No, oh yeah,
Not
right.
the
Because
Grey
then he
Man.
goes to the deck.
Anything
What?
but the Grey Man.
Yeah, I don't remember who else was in the.
I mean, there's Trollocs there at the moment. Like, Just
Yeah.
Olympic.
Oh, right. He would have just engaged with them and
Yeah,
used
the
a full light. Right.
yeah, level, yeah.
Yep.
What do you got to carry on? I didn't realize he had the full light in hand.
Fair enough, sir.
And now that horn is being passed over to Zach.
Let's give everyone some cat cam. Cat cam.
So are you planning to play in the third quarter invitational?
Oh yeah, I mean if I'm able to, I wasn't sure how the you know, ranking and all that stuff worked. I wanted, but yeah, I fucking yes.
I mean, you have to qualify.
Yeah, I don't know if I am qualified. Am I?
No, not for this quarter. The next one, I'm
okay.
saying. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna shoot for it.
That's
I
what I was
told you
getting.
my goal is to make a card.
Yeah.
My goal is to make a
you
card.
said that. Yeah, for sure. You need to win an invitational. You'll get them. Right now, though, Robin is getting there himself. That's a Balthamel down, and one of the Forsaken is already in the bin. We are 47 minutes into this game. Robin is doing his best to ensure, unlike Tom, that the game doesn't go 6 hours. Sorry, bro.
Man, I love playing Matt. Honestly, I think Matt might be my favorite character to play. It's just all the different weird things that you could do with exhausting characters and lowering their stuff. It's there's so many fun chaining things that you can do with him. Yeah,
a lot of micromanagement of Forsaken, of followers and stuff. And yes, get a Forsaken down already. Robin is not fucking around. Right now, he's got Mask of Mirrors, Never Defenseless, new recruits ×2, a Practice the Forms, a Shield. So nothing too spicy, but he can recover with the new recruits. He can use the Never Defenseless to maybe go through some Trollocs and pick up some extra emblems for free before doing so.
Yeah, Balthamel is down, by the way.
Yeah, and it is just Balthamel. Yeah. One of the lower ones, but did take that without any contest. I mean, Zach's still tier 1, so is Egwene. It really does just look like this is,
I think the only
Robin's game to finish.
Yeah, I think the only Forsaken I haven't seen is Belial.
Oh, he's in there.
Oh yeah, I know. I just haven't seen him come up in any of my games yet.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I definitely want to commend you on. There is a lot of cards in those decks. I've only recently started playing games where every card that comes out I've seen before. But still, like, I think yesterday I still saw a card that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them got added over time. You know, when the decks were probably half as big when it first started. Last year, well, actually, the decks were completely different when it first started. There was no tiers, they were just all in one big deck, and if you flipped a Forsaken on turn 1 in Bell on, tough luck. That was how it was back then. There's a lot of differences. A lot of broken things, but yeah, like, more cards just got added over time. We had the League all year last year, so, like, all year the game was relatively in a stable place. It was just ever growing and mutating. This year I'm changing things up more with variants rather than modifying the base game, because the base game already had so much added to it. There's like a limited amount I can actually do.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
There we go. I think Zach remembered to do the... Yeah, he did. Look at that.
Don't get me started on deck size. Why do I talk about deck sizes a lot?
It's alright.
I think as long as it's at least 8 inches tall.
It's not how big the deck is, it's how you play it. Don't worry.
It's if you can shuffle it correctly.
You could shuffle my deck whenever you want, James. Don't run away from your feelings.
It took me a minute because I'm mid-roll and a spliff, but...
Egianin.
Oh yeah, we're professionals around here, Tom.
Oh yeah, super duper.
100%.
If there's one thing I think people would describe me as is professional. At what, I'm not sure, but
Professional troll is
that is, I'm pretty sure that's been said before.
No, I don't think it's just about how you use it, Bob. I think the size does definitely make a difference. You know, speaking from my own experience, definitely tends to get a good reaction.
You want to hand me that shovel that you're digging with right now?
No, I'm good. It's
Okay.
Actually not a shovel. It's my dick. It's big, dude. Oh,
Well,
it's like a bean sprout.
Perfect. Perfection. Set him up and knock him down.
Our team are flipped by a Robin. We'll add that one to the team. Did know about it beforehand. I'm just gonna light up inside because it's 2:30 AM, so nobody's awake. And this game's kind of moving quite a fast pace.
Very fast.
I don't really want to miss anything, even if it's just a couple of minutes while I transition to the smoking.
Sexy Dane. Well, that's not really Sexy Dane, but I can't help but think of him.
I'm not gonna get excited over him because he's a white.
I have some interesting thoughts on Dane Bornhold in the show.
Out of all the white cloaks, he's the only one I care that they get right.
As in, as close as to the way he's depicted in the book?
Not necessarily. In fact, I hope they improve on aspects of him in the book.
Okay.
I'm a recovered alcoholic myself, and I've never been afraid to talk about that. So, you know, it's not new to a lot of people. And like that's definitely one aspect that sits with me. Like that particular scene where he gets tortured with the brandy. I can't read that. I have to skip it every single time because it's just too like visceral to me.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the efforts that John took to actually include some of that, even though it wasn't really a big impact on the story.
No, but
portray it in a reasonable way, aside from the evil torture aspect of it that makes me feel awful, but it's meant to feel awful. It's evil torture.
Yeah. The fleshing out of even his side characters was one of the things that was very important to him.
For sure.
In his notes, even characters that are mentioned one time and only have a first name have sometimes at least a paragraph of backstory.
Yeah.
If they speak on camera, so to say, they will have at least a line or two of backstory.
Yeah, and I love that. You know, I try and take that sort of stuff into my own creative works and roll with it, because attention to detail really makes the world come to life.
Absolutely, makes it feel more.
Yeah, that's why like Dane is the one thing that I'm hoping they don't fuck up. Because, well, not that I think they've fucked much up. Like, I'm generally pretty praising of the show. Not that I agree with everything either, but...
No, season 1 was plagued with a lot of problems. And not just limited to COVID and Barney, but...
I think that is most of what was bad about it. Was COVID and
my problem was also their budget size was a little tiny, but I wish it was bigger. Nothing on anyone that worked on the shows. Basically, none of the faults I have with it are nothing that anyone who worked on the show. It's all on Amazon.
The only thing I didn't like about writing was stuff that was rewritten because of COVID or the fridging. But like,
yeah, that's true. Fridging was questionable. I mean, I get why they did it, but they could.
I feel like it could have been Harold Lohan, and it would have had the same effect, but not been as problematic.
Yeah, could you imagine Perrin killing Harold Lohan? Ugh.
Exactly. It's the exact same Maybe it's not the exact same effect, but
Yeah, they probably did it with a wife so that they could add to the Fail story later and give a reason why he's so protective or whatever. That's just an assumption.
Makes sense.
I don't know anything yet.
Sense.
No, tier 2.
Has he
Turok.
tier 3? I'm not sure if he has. It's a 2-1 though that is on top of the tier 3 deck. Sorry, just catching up with chat there. Yeah, he may dick around with Trolloc Wall stuff for a while, but I don't think that's going to lose him his lead, because it's generally profitable to do so, as long as nobody else is breathing down your neck, and guess what, nobody is. That being said, Egwene does have her tier 2 online now though. She is able to start getting some value out of that and going up levels.
It's pretty much going to come down to the like if no one makes any kind of missteps, it's going to come down to the draw at this point.
I mean, Rand clearly has an advantage in my opinion.
Oh yeah, but he could easily, you know, not draw Forsaken, draw a bad Forsaken. There's a lot of
Peekin.
Yeah, with Peekin, it's less likely. Yeah,
at the top of the deck. Yeah, he gets to decide when Forsaken get flipped. Especially in a game without 9 Eve as well. Like, he's against Paranoid Agreement, some people who struggle most to flip Forsaken. So, really, Robin's in the power seat here. Like, he has
100%.
all the control of the pace of this game. And he should, chat saying he should be pressuring to, like, flip through and get more. He should be. He's not quite ready for a fight yet, but he's not far off, and he should be flipping to see what the next one is, so he knows what he's preparing for. You are right, 100% chat.
Isling Noon. Trollocs in the bin, finally.
No longer an option for Egwene to bounce off if she chose to. Does have a couple emblems now herself. Picked up on the way over to Falmouth, I believe. So we'll be able to get herself out of any future situations that anybody might try to trap her in.
Did you base any of the mechanics in this game off of any particular, actual board? This is a real board game. Any other, already made board game?
Published games. That's how
published game. There you go.
But yeah. Weirdly, no. Like, I always struggle to categorize it when people ask me what sort of game it is.
I would say worker placement / resource management.
It's really worker placement, though. Like,
I mean, kind of. Except you don't get to choose where to place the workers per se. Like, you have to stick to the track. You place your tokens down on sections and accumulate resources, just like a worker placement game.
Yeah, I guess you're not wrong there in that aspect. I generally say, like, it's an adventure game.
Absolutely.
I think that's, like, the closest analog to it. The closest comparison I have to it in my head is Talisman. I don't know if you ever played that, but
I have played Talisman.
Yeah, I'd say a lot less RNG dependent than Talisman. But
which is something I like about this, because RNG is my least favorite thing in strategy-based board games.
So yeah, it's like an, I don't know, more of a grown-up version of Talisman, but I didn't particularly look at any other game. I mean, I have a lot of games, Yeah. I have a huge collection of board games, and have worked in a board game cafe before. I spent lots of time in board game cafes as well.
Yeah, me too.
It's a big part of my life, so I'm constantly, like, absorbing things naturally just from playing games.
Yeah.
My point.
Yeah, I could see.
Thing I looked towards.
I could definitely. There's a bit of a, like, and it's the thing that I like about it. There's a kind of a bit of a deck building aspect with the drawing of the action cards and getting the right sequence of them.
Games.
And
deck building games.
Me too. Dominion, Legendary, Clank. Yeah.
But yeah.
I just learned recently of a expansion for Clank in Space. Didn't know that existed.
Yeah, it's actually a base game, Clank in Space. Like, it's a separate game. But,
oh, okay. Wolf Brother told me about it.
Yeah, yeah. I think I played it once, maybe twice.
The game store I used to hang out at all the time closed 6 months or so before COVID, and I have not since played a games like at the frequency I was prior to that.
I play most
My
of
wife
them
and I
now,
both
to be
play, but
honest, and with people online in
No.
games like Third Age. Like I play more Third Age than anything else because I have players at my fingertips most time of the day. You know, if I
You
ever
sound
want
like
a game, there's people around.
You sound like a sneaky DM from Dungeons and Dragons. I have players at my fingertips.
Well, I am a DM for some of these players as well.
Oh,
We
the
have
plot
a
thickens.
campaign going, so
That's fun.
yes.
Some Trollocs out on 4. Rand's killing him. Getting some more emblems. Getting some more points.
In fact, there's players in the chat, so I can't tease anything about it either.
Fair enough.
Bob and Skeeter are both present, but they are about to go to a party,
Ooh.
a feast.
Feast, as it were.
Yeah, they're very apprehensive about it. Another man with a fair share of apprehension, Hadnan Kadir now.
Nope.
Trying to take a
In the
slab
bit.
out of Perrin. I think he's going to manage to do so. In fact, wait, no, that's got to be Rand. Rand flipped off. Just extended the lead a bit, my bad.
Yep. Perrin now is lagging behind where I would have never have. I would have definitely put Critter in the beginning when we like at turn 5 or 6 of this game. I still would have put Critter in being in 3rd place for the majority of the game, but
Yeah, well, I did say like he was off to a rough start, and like the hard part was going to be finding that first Trolloc to kill.
Yep.
I think the real mistake was that turn that he went to Camelin and hit the murder roll. Obviously, he can't
Yep.
plan for a murder roll, but he could have moved through Trollocs that turn and killed them on his way to Cairn. So
I'm not sure what his thought process was there. Maybe he was going for an action card, or he just didn't see it.
were the Trollocs there between Camelin and Four Kings at that point? Because perhaps he was thinking he'd go kill them ones and then he'd be on his way home to.
They were
Emmonsfield
there,
anyway.
They were there.
Because I
That
can
could-
understand
that's a
that.
possibility.
Yeah, like you go, oh, I'll go kill those ones. Those are in my way. I need to go through them anyway.
Yeah.
And then just being unfortunate on the flip. But I think if that was my rationale, I would have taken a follower from Tavern Row rather than risking the flip.
Me
I
too.
believe there were followers at the time.
He could have afforded them. They wouldn't have helped him much, but he could have
But
afforded
just
them.
to be safe.
Just to be safe. Absolutely. I have done that many a time. Skeeter, in fact, called me a coward several times yesterday when I did it.
Strategy.
Though I was also just math. didn't have the
Mental capacity
troops.
for it.
That too. I mean, that's a given now. Didn't think.
Yeah, I'm excited for this invitational. It's certainly going to be a spicy one.
Mm.
For Icicle, Skeeter, Beth, and Wolfborough. All playing. Beth and Ice both first timers in the Invi. Although Icicle did qualify for the second quarter last year, but he did not play due to his wife giving birth. So
It's a good excuse.
yeah, that was actually how Robin got in, because Icicle couldn't play because of baby. And then Robin got in, won it, and ended up going on to be the champion of the light. So fun turn of events, but I'm sure he is looking to play the second quarter this time and to win it. I know he'd love to take one home for all the family back there. Of course, Robin is looking like he might be standing in his way once more. In a weird roundabout sort of way. Certainly.
In a weird roundabout sort of way.
Got a Mashadar in hand as well as a Dream Spike now.
He's just going to be all the trolliness today.
Bob, did you win both your games? You played twice and qualified for the Invitational. It's a good job you can't qualify. Due to being a great captain, by the way, in case there's any unclarity on that. He won the last one, so can't play invitationals for the rest of the year. Already got himself an invite to Tam and Gaiden, along with designing those cards, and a second great captain t-shirt later on down the line, once the rest of them have been decided. He's gonna have to pick which one he wears for his games now. It's
got a selection.
Yeah. I'm like, it's game day. I wear the great captain shirt. I never have to worry about that again because I'm never gonna be in an invitational again.
By choice.
Yeah. I only participate in every third month this year.
Got it.
Last year I played like every month. It was kickoff and like I was playing for play count originally rather than anything else, but I decided I didn't want to be in like the competitive realm this year because then, you know, I don't want to be the world champion of my own game. That's not rewarding for me. What's rewarding is seeing somebody else get to lift that trophy and earn it. So yeah, I'm not playing competitively this year. I just joined the top table in every last month of every quarter to cause some chaos.
Yeah, and we've been playing enough casual games, I feel like. Probably wet your beak enough, satiate that urge. Peaking at tier 2.
You want one for every season, Bob, but then I wouldn't be able to order good quality shirts because I get them in a batch, and that's how it happens. That's why we have 5 great captains. Also, because there's 5 in the box, but you know, because shirts come in batches of 5. That's how we get this elegant drip that we're wearing right now. This Seafolk special from Shara. And does need a miracle right now.
Skeeter, yeah.
Oh, you saying I'm a coward now? Well.
Well, sir. Them's fighting words.
I'll just have to put my money where my mouth is, Skeeter, and ban you from the server. Gwen just sort of slow and steady working through her attributes. Been a bit of a halt in progress for a while here in the game. Both Perrin and Gwen are just really trying to get their games going, and Robin's just sort of
coasting along. He's playing it safe, which is smart.
Twiddling his thumbs. Did just pick up a dragon team at Drangar Pass, which is definitely a nice one to have hold of. Got the practice the forms into new recruits to get the level online to play it. Will certainly get him back into the realm of being able to pick a fight. Of course, 2-on is still on top of the deck at the moment. Trolloc levels are looking pretty low overall around the board. Not too much action seen in that regard since the early fuckery. 2 levels.
They keep killing the lower level fists, but they haven't been pushing the numbers yet.
Yeah.
Accumulating their emblems.
Looks like Critter did spend one though, because she had 2. Not sure where that was exactly, but just figuring out her discards now at the end of the turn. Welcome in, Wolf Brother. Damn! 3 of the invitational players in the chat right now, eager to see who the next competitor in their ranks will be, clearly. Looking at the scoreboard, I think it's easy to at least make a prediction. I'm gonna get another poll going. Has been about an hour.
I have to say, I am slightly more partial to Egwer than Crit Queen. Egwer, yeah.
No.
That's what it would be.
No.
Egwiter. It sounds like a Pokemon.
Egritter, maybe? That's like Brigitte's cousin.
Sounds like a Pokemon, to be honest.
That's me. I help.
Nah, we turned our Google on.
Is she called Pokemon?
I don't know.
I only do the weird names for the first poll, and I don't know why I do it. I just do. After that, I just get lazy, and it's Perrin Randa going. Yeah, it's what it is. I remember one time I think I did like MC names on the last one. I guess it was a long game and I was pretty high by that point, maybe, so yeah. Oh, you'll stay for one more poll, Wolf Brother. Nice to have you here voting for us.
I know Wolf Brother does like his polls.
Split at the minute.
Any poll he gets a chance to work, right on it. That's what I've heard about him.
Gwen plodding along, Robin not really doing anything. Just think he just killed Hanlon, maybe?
Yeah, he did.
Robin doing Robin things. This is a very standard game for most intents and purposes.
Except for that turn 2.
Oh yeah, the troll
frolics
was disgusting.
That was, oh my god, it was such a beautifully dirty move.
It made me feel bad.
A little bit. That passed quickly.
You're a better person than I am. Or worse. Whichever way
Yes.
works.
Sure. I'll take it however you want to give it.
Hey, we're like, around here we don't discriminate against any types of polls. We're like hard polls, soft polls,
All
easy
the polls.
thick polls. But we don't like white cloak polls.
None of them.
Those
Recently, I've noticed the book cloaks have been really latched on to this Perrin has a shield thing.
Fair. I haven't actually seen any talk about that.
He only because I moderate the Dragon Mount Facebook page.
Sure. I don't interact with any Wheel of Time on Facebook, so I miss most of it. Most of the shit I see is just like dickheads on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of talk about Natasha O'Keefe that I was just gobsmacked by. I mean, like, she's one, absolutely stunning, and two, like, she's only 36. How can you say she's too old for it? Yeah, there was some horrible shit.
People are just dumb. They'll just say whatever.
Yeah.
This it's, hence the
I don't get like,
the shield hate.
You know, at the end of the day, I know that those people don't understand the books. They understood them in a way that made sense to their mind, but is problematic.
Yeah, and not the way that Robert Jordan intended. I feel like I could say that because I've spoken to him and his wife.
Fair enough. Can't claim the same thing. Not in that social circle, so to speak.
That's just from going to Jordan Con a lot.
Fair. I wanted to come this last year, but I couldn't sort flights for it. They were just
coming from across the pond would be a little expensive.
It like the money was a factor, but it wasn't the main issue. The main issue was that it would be 24 hours travel on either side. So I'd just be mush in the middle. I wouldn't remember any of it anyway.
I'm mushy in the middle. Speaking of that, there's now new Trollocs in between Tar Valon and Moradin.
That there is. 5 stacked up over there at the 2 spot. Why is everyone discounting cards? Oh, was that leave the assault? Oh no, it's Bell on redraw.
Yeah.
Picked up a smooth skirts, learning the craft, scouts, pilfered plans. So, a lot of bad hand now for Perrin. Got some ability to gain attribute levels. Vandine as well, if he so chooses. Doesn't have the resources, but does have Else Grinwell he could use to recruit her if he really wanted to. Doesn't look like he's interested though, or forgotten about her on this occasion. Stop peeking at the tier 2s, Robin.
He's definitely drawing it out, playing a little slow. I mean, he's playing it safe, but
if I know one thing about Robin, he is a bully at the table, not in real life.
Yeah.
If he has an opportunity,
You think he's going to rack up the points?
To go, haha, look how many points I got. I almost lapped you, you little bitches. He's gonna do it. Like, 100% of the time. I would not put it past him to go down to Haddon Merc, pick up a couple, bury the dead, and then go chill in Tywin's Gap for a while, just farming tier 2s. He has been done to do it before. And at some point, of course, he's got to get that old treaty on Rodellen. Does have a blood knife ring as well now.
Oof.
Can use that in conjunction with the massive mirrors to give somebody else a nasty surprise. Plus the dragon team that he's going to be on level 4 once he gets this practicing forms off. Got the tier 3 online as well. He's going to be able to take a Forsaken fight in the next 2-3 turns if he can find one.
Green moving some Trollocs around so she can level up.
Yeah, nice. Probably making use of the mechanics of the variant to...
She adapted to that pretty quickly.
Get through though, yeah, going with an arrows of fire. Less risk of playing that early in a game without Nynaeve. Certainly gets a bit of extra value for her as well, cashing in on the extra points from the emblems, both being spent, and the Trolloc deaths themselves. That's the thing about Trolloc Wars, is it basically is just Trollocs are worth twice as much now.
Yeah.
There's other aspects to it too, but that's what it boils down to. You can get twice as many points from Trollocs as you used to. You just have to wiggle around a bit.
Yeah. It's a fun extra little layer that doesn't add a lot, while at the same time it adds a good amount of strategy. Like, it doesn't add a lot of mechanics or what I like to call crunchiness to the game, but
that's what all the variants are intended to be.
Yeah. And yeah, hey, well done. Mission accomplished.
I mean, the last one, traits, was very heavy.
I have not played traits yet.
Yeah, I think it scared a lot of people off. The basic concept is you pick a trait like Aes Sedai, for example. You have a little card that has an ability on it that rotates and has a cooldown. And that ability is to search up an Aes Sedai from a deck instead of getting a character reveal. So you can search up Aes Sedai once every 3 turns, basically. You also get a discount on all Aes Sedai of 1 favour and 1 coin, and everybody else who tries to recruit an Aes Sedai has to pay 1 extra of each resource. So that was the basic concept of it, but because you had to like remember every option and like work through the different permutations of what the orders of the best way to recruit is, and what other people you can screw over with crossover between traits, and there was a lot of in-depth like strategic nerdery about it, which is great for some players. Some players loved it, but a lot of the more casual players were like, "Oh my god, what do I do?" Yeah. So yeah, I definitely
Adding-
should scale it back a bit for this month.
Fair enough. The Trollocs in between Lugard and Camelin are looking a little dangerous.
Yeah, they're up to 5 now. Currently the biggest stack. Robin spending an emblem, gonna move some between 2 and 1 up top. Set himself up for a level 3 on the Troll of Wars track. Starting to see them come more into
Robin
play
might very well be doing what you said and heading up to Tarwin's Gap to farm up some tier 2s.
He doesn't need to though, that's the thing. Like, he could very well just kill Forsaken. He could have flipped characters from the tier 3 deck to make sure that he had one he could kill and done the math beforehand with peeking. That's totally fine. But he is wasting time at this point. I think it's more likely he was just making use of the Trollocs there, and he may also go through the ones to Shawl Arbella on the following turn, and then maybe loop back and start digging through the tier 3 deck. That's what I'm hoping anyway. That would be the correct decision, I think. You know, get your 4th Trolloc Wars level, get some...
Cool it in.
Some flips coming.
And the Trolloc War,
you find on the way.
the Trolloc War level right now is Rand is at 3, Egwene is at 2, and Perrin is at 1.
Yep.
Though they do have multiple, I'm pretty sure all of them have multiple emblems under their belts, though.
Yeah, Gwen's got a couple. Rand has 3. Can't see any for Perrin actually. So
Okay. Perrin might only have really killed the ones that he needed for the flip.
yeah, sort of been chilling in Andor for a while. There's another eavesdrop happening. Yeah. I think it was a basket of bears. Well-turned calves on the draw from it for Korea is a nice one to have hold of.
Yes.
That being said, both the other characters are male, so it will only stop things played by their female followers, not by them. Chalk spawning at 3. Perrin gonna learn the craft. I'm also a big fan of Trait Skater, but like I'm the type of guy who has a database of the cards just stuck in his head, so like for me it's not as there isn't the same barrier to entry.
Yeah.
I already know what all the cards do. I don't need a database up on another screen.
Perrin's currently sitting at 11 attribute points.
Yeah. Slow and steady, same as Egwene, really. Although, that being said, she is powering up there on the channel levels now.
Yep.
If she can bait somebody into trying to steal a card from her, Warded Conversation could come in clutch. Maybe if Robin pops this Mashadar at some point, hoping to strike gold, she can accidentally hit tier 3 in response. That or just get a couple of Fader up and get yourself to top 1, get a level there.
Moving back through some Trollocs.
I feel like she is making a concerted effort to try and keep pushing forward on the points, even as Rand keeps trying to make the gap bigger. She's not just going, oh, he's in the lead, I'm fucked. Like,
yeah,
she's still making an effort to like kill
Trollocs
and be efficient.
Can't give up. You never know what the turn of the card is gonna do.
Yeah, and if it goes into an elongated game, then really that favours the other players, because they have more time to catch up to Robin. He has less time as the only person in a position of power, and the higher the points go in this game, the better for Critter and Zach, because if one of them does win, then they need to rely on their tiebreakers of average points per game to carry them higher than Anth to actually get into the Invitational still. Based on the points. So the higher the points, the better for Critter if she wins, basically.
Yeah.
Same for Zach. For Robin, if he wins, the points is irrelevant, which is why I think me and some of chat are so adamant that he should be pressuring the end of the game.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he wins, he's in. Why give people a chance to catch up? Look at that stack of favour. He's just asking.
I
for
know.
all this,
It's just oof. Suan to the bin.
Could mean a potential free Elida for somebody at some point.
No Oliver on the board.
Who can turn down Rosalva?
That's entirely fair. Looks like there's a little bit of thinking going on Robin's side.
He's
There
probably
he goes.
questioning why he hasn't been flipping tier 3s for the past 6 turns.
I think he's noted. There he goes. I think he's noticing his tenuous grasp right now in the top if he doesn't really capitalize on it.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's got a sizable lead, you know.
Sizable.
There's like 30 points between him and the next player right now, but...
Yeah. He needs to press it if he wants to win
Yeah.
for 100% for sure.
Well, why not press it? There's no reason to slow down when you're running ahead.
Well, if he wants to gloat, that has been known to take down many a man at the top.
Maybe. I know he definitely is feeling a lot more casual this year. Like, he doesn't feel the same pressure to have to prove himself as a good player. I know he said that to me, so...
Yeah, that's good. I mean, he shouldn't. He's a good player.
He's the world champion.
Yeah.
So I know he's a lot more relaxed now. But yeah, in this position when it matters for an invite, I'm definitely gonna just be pressuring that lead.
Also, having said that, he is. I mean, and honestly, everyone has been great. Like when I first started learning the game and playing with other people that were first learning the game, Robin was great at taking things slow and teaching, while still being cutthroat at the same time. So this is what I'm going to do now to ruin the game for you.
Well, explain why I'm doing it.
But I'm still going to do it.
Yeah. Now, Robin's brilliant at welcoming in new people. He's always one of the first to say hello and ask people if they want to play. And I appreciate that no end about him.
Oh, Days Conquer.
As much as I give him shit. I'm just convinced he likes it. He's a masochist.
Oh, he definitely does.
So really, I'm doing him a favour.
Obviously. Obviously.
This Congar, that's a woman who can teach you a few lessons.
Ooh, yeah. She could probably drink anyone under the table as well, as the way she looked in that first few episodes in season 1.
For sure. Stab you with a rake while you're under it.
Oh, that was so great.
Robin is a sweetheart and an asshole. Confirmed. It's canon.
It is now canon. He's a sweet asshole, is that what you're saying? Sounds like a medical problem.
Oh no, I don't want to be thinking about that.
Sorry, Doc. Yeah, I got sweet asshole again. It's flaring up.
Yeah, I'm. Yep, that's enough to make me mentally check out.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Well, there it is, guys. We finally found my limit. No, I'm kidding. You're all good, don't worry.
Oh, I'm not.
You're not all good?
No, I am.
Oh.
I don't worry.
It's for the best.
I lost my shame a long time ago. I grew up a fat kid, so you know, lots of bullying. No shame.
No fatness here, but lots of bullying.
Oh yeah. Here come the porn bots. Dun-dun.
Wait, what? Oh, we're talking about sweet assholes. Oh, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Well, I was thinking like those candy thongs. No, I'm not gonna. This is why I checked out, because like my mind went places, and you know, like this. I need to just not summon the porn bots. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Then again, it's extra views on the video. Maybe it'll finally get me that YouTube affiliate.
They did make it easier.
Yeah, I
They did
know.
just lower the
You
requirements.
still need 500 subs though. I think we've got like 250 odd. So
Oh, keep sharing the Discord link. I'll throw the YouTube link in with it.
sure thing, man. It is what it is. Like I would like to try for it. We don't have the hours watched either, but that I feel like that's quite attainable because the hours watched with all the streams we do is fairly reasonable. It's more the sub count that, yeah, we have our loyal fans and I appreciate them to no end, but there isn't the massive fans that some other channels have. And that's fair enough. Each to their
The
own.
watching through to the end of the video is a big thing too, which most of the people who do watch this will do.
Yeah, some come and go, but generally like they stay for like a stretch of time, you know.
Yeah, it's a huge boost on the algorithm.
Doing some thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Has a foretell. Might want to use that to get to tier 3. I'm guessing she just got that in Shanghai Pass actually. So she could use it immediately, hit tier 3 and foretell on the tier 3 deck if she wanted.
Moving some Trollocs? No? Okay.
Rand picked up a gateway at some point
Yeah.
as well.
There she goes, moving some Trollocs.
Oh, hey Iris Bear.
Oh, hey, Iris Bear.
What about the beginning?
Oh, it was a rough start for Critter and Egwene.
Oh yeah, for sure. Beginning again.
Robin dropped he moved some Trollocs up in between Four Kings and Camelin, and she was just trapped
Yeah.
in that starting line for a good
Running back
5,
between
6
Four
turns.
Kings and Belon, trying to find a way out of hell.
Yeah.
It's not pretty.
Also,
Managed to recover decently enough though.
Got to give another shout out to Iris Bear. They won the
Oh, the graphic novels.
the graphic novel that Beth and I
Nice.
were giving away.
Jealous.
Well, you'll have another opportunity. We will be giving away issues 5 and 6 soon, and then saving. We have a full set to also give away that Macmillan gave to us,
I
so
need
that'll
the
be
full
going
set.
for a special occasion.
That's the one I need, the full set. And then I don't have to go out and buy the other ones. I can just enjoy it. Rian call it on top of the deck for Robin, his favourite gal. gonna have to burn through that one to get to a Forsaken. Right now, though, it looks like he's going for another Trolloc Wars level. Gonna have to use his tier 3 or something else to get him through these, because 5 Trollocs, 15 strength, goes with the tier 3. He will be able to take care of those with minimal loss, just the cooldown on the tier 3, really. So, pretty efficient play for Robin, but again, still not really pressuring the end of the game. I mean, he is starting to flip tier 3s now, which is nice, and, you know, he didn't really lose any troops for that. It just
he's got a follower flip now, so we'll see what he does.
Yeah,
he should flip a tier 3.
Yeah, he knows that this is nothing, so he needs to get it out of the way and peek at the next one, because Egwene's about to hit tier 3, and, like, her hand's not that great, but you don't know that. Egwene hitting tier 3 usually has a pretty solid hand and is ready to take some fights, and it even could be after a good foretell if it goes that way, so he does need to start, like, actually getting a move on now and getting these cards off the top of the deck.
Odds are he pulls out in the end, but we'll see if his lagging around for a turn or 3 bites him in the ass. Probably not.
Some people end games on 61 points. Some people are Robin. That's all I'm saying. I think what it is he's been hearing all the god level worship of Bob recently, and he's getting a bit jealous and thinking, why aren't people worshipping me? I'm the champion of the light. Like, come and give me your love and adoration. Yeah, that's what it is, 100%.
He set the standard for choosing his name of Light Blinded Fool, I believe.
Yeah. Webs within webs and a kill command join Egwene's hand. After that, foretell.
Which is the webs within webs?
It's 10 days to mark, gain a point for each follower in somebody else's party. Remove from game after use. But yeah, she needs a few more levels before she can start to take use of either of those. The kill command, though, will have access to once she gets all her attributes up to level 10. We'll be able to use Vora's Rod to play that one.
Yep.
So definitely useful later down the line. But I don't know how much later down the line the game has if Robin does start to pressure the tier 3s more.
Yeah. It's going to come down to if she gets the right sequence of cards to be able to defeat Forsaken quickly.
Yeah.
It's the only comeback that she's got at this point.
I don't think, realistically though, I don't think she can win.
No, probably not. It would take a really statistical anomaly to.
The only way it can happen is if Robin has a particularly devastating loss to a Forsaken. Something like
I feel like that's unlikely.
Shamael, who makes you lose points equal to the difference between your strength and his. That could be nasty. Or Demandred, lose half your points, could be especially brutal.
Yeah, that's
but
rough.
In order for that to happen, you know, he's got tools tools right now to work.
Yeah. He would have to purposely fight
cancels.
Yeah, and he would have to purposely go after Demandred in Tarwin's Gap, and then have someone fuck him for that to happen.
Yeah, it would need some real Tarveren magic to
some twisting of fate, as one might say.
Like, I'm never say never. It could happen.
I won't. Yeah, that's why I won't.
It could happen, but
it could happen.
It's going to need a miracle for anyone to catch up to him at this point. I mean, 60 points to 14 is no joke. Oh, a lot of spankings, Skeeter. As many spankings as you can carry in your little rucksack.
I like the picture you painted with that.
Thank you. Sometimes my sentences work. Most of the time they don't work, but I like to think that they worked anyway. That was one of those times. Emblem's been spent for Rand. And it was a Tom Maryland on top of the tier 3 deck. I have to think you might be wanting to pick that one up. Getting yourself the 10 days to mar for free. Never bad.
I'm having trouble not picturing Skeeter carrying a bindle full of shit now.
Of spankings. I mean, what do spankings look like?
I don't know. Robert Jordan would know.
Yeah. If anyone could carry a bag of spankings, it's Robert Jordan.
Absolutely.
Of course. While you're here, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary pals, make sure you spank that like button for RJ. Spank the sub button, because subs like being spanked. That's how I know you've never watched one of my streams, Tom.
Well, the only time I knew about the commentary, I couldn't watch it because I was playing in.
Oh, fair. You are still a newbie around here. Yeah, that's true. I appreciate that. Don't worry. Yeah. What to learn from commentary, though.
Yeah. It's another opportunity to see a lot more cards and see some more strategies. You have to pay attention a little harder too, because you can't hear everyone's chat, so you gotta really watch. For sure. Yeah, Tom Maryland did end up going to Rand there. Gonna have to do a random discard though. Went to Tavlon in order to obtain it. Could be awkward. It's a dragon team. It's a little awkward, yeah. That's a little awkward. That could be the start.
Zach could be the start. By and pick that up. He's right next to Haddon Merc. He's got Scout, Spoils of War, so he can get military levels reasonably efficiently.
Stop attacking my microphone, Lanfear. She's attacking my microphone.
I mean, a big webs within webs could be a nice way to catch up as well. It's going to take some time for it to get there, though.
Egwene drawn some...
Yeah, she's going to have choices. So, I think Zach's getting first pick here, if I remember right. Oh no, it's right first. Robin gets first pick, then Zach, and then she gets the other three. Twisted Redstone Door for him goes to Robin. Perrin, just looking at his options. Goes with a supply raid. Means Egwene gets a duty to the people. That could be nice for her. She has some coins built up as well, so she can get 4 levels out of that, plus the 1 for playing it. Puts her on 9, and then she goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like she's at 9, 9, 10 then.
Yeah.
That's great for her. Plus a discard this turn, actually, so she'll be on 10, 10, 9. In whichever one she chose, basically. Is great for her. She could then play the webs within webs in her hand. She can almost play the kill command, would just need to get 1 more level from somewhere. Got a flank in it as well that Layla can play, so... Definitely starting to look like she might be ready to throw hands here. Not all is lost for Critter, just a considerable distance to cross before she's within contention of the lead. A 4 on the Trollcorn. Now she is tier 3, she's got a hold of that, although Zach will be the last one to have it once he does eventually hit tier 3 himself. For the remainder of the game.
Which I'm sure he's unhappy about.
Again, though, Zach's just here to have fun.
Yeah, it's true. He does not like having to put Trollocs out on the board. He always feels bad.
Whereas I feel a delicious sense of joy.
Absolutely.
Like a journey to Radiant for Zach, actually.
Skeeter makes a good point watching back the games that we played.
Yeah, I mean, I basically call out all your mistakes and what you could have done better, so...
That is a good point.
It can be painful, maybe, but
No, as
valuable
long as I don't have to
learning
listen to myself, it
experience.
won't be painful. I promise you, having to listen to myself would be exponentially more painful than listen to people critique me.
Fair, fair. I mean, you don't need to watch this one back. You were here for it, so...
It's fair. Yes, that's, I mean, mostly.
You witnessed the commentary.
80%. 80%.
That's more than what we can ask for, usually. There is a low gain on top of the deck, by the way, now. Hasn't been any Forsaken for a while, really.
I don't think I've seen a low gain.
He's Big Cad Swin. Or is he Small Cad Swin? Can't remember.
Cad Swain's a 9?
He's 10. One of them gives +2 hand size, the other gives +1. I can't remember.
Cad Swain. Cad Swin gives +2.
Okay, so he's +1. So he's Small Cad Swin, I'd say. Because the hand size is more relevant to the channel level.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely tough love. You learn more from... I was saying this to Ice earlier, like, I prefer playing against people who are better than me because it makes me learn more how to be better.
Yeah. Well, my go-to when I want to figure something out or learn something new is to find someone that's better than me at the thing or knows the thing, and then
and then
learn from that
500 times.
Yeah. That, if it's a game, yes, that's the best way to do it, especially if they're good about explaining what they're doing.
Yeah,
and pretty much everyone is.
Oh, we have a very solid community here.
I have
really
very much so enjoyed it.
We've enjoyed having you, Tom.
Yay! I mean, I wouldn't even say almost. It feels like, like the I don't know if you've ever played a probably what is Rand searching for? A military. There you go. Charge. Not bad. It feels like playing like an MMO and having the community, that you would have, like in your guild or whatever within an MMO.
Sure, yeah, for sure. I get that.
It has been a while since I've played an MMO consistently, and I have been missing that community, especially since the game store that I frequented closed and haven't been going there 4 days a week.
The casual ribbing about who's better. All that jazz.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's also just nice to be able to talk to other people who love the thing that you love, right?
Oh yeah.
Like,
That's the thing I tell people when they go to JordanCon, like if they haven't been to cons before, it's like you're gonna be searching for that feeling at every other type of event that you go to.
I went to Malka-Con last year, so I know the feeling for sure.
You going this year too?
Yeah, I'm booked in.
Great.
Staying at the hotel this year as well, so
I'll be there virtually. Gonna try to get there in person next year.
It'd be great. Yeah, the whole WoT community is great. I think the thing about this community that stands out to me isn't like anything about the community itself. It's just the fact that because we play games together casually, some of us most days, some of us every few days, or once a month, or once a week, or whatever. But I feel like that's a more regular level of interaction than exists in a lot of the other subsets, especially voice to voice. Like a lot of the things is watching a stream and replying in chat and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, that's amazing. I'm not knocking it at all.
Yeah. But there's just a different level with direct communication for sometimes multiple hours and that's the difference. That's the main part of the idea of like playing in an MMO type guild community that I missed, is like, sitting in voice chat for 2-3 hours doing a dungeon or a raid, and
you build better bonds just by the amount of time that you spend exposed to each other. So
absolutely.
That's what makes this community what it is.
For instance, I used to hate Skeeter, and now I love him. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, really? The other way around for me. I used to think he was kind of cool, and now I think he's a dick. So
now, whenever you see that blue-headed idiot come into the room, no, I'm just joking. Skeeter knows I play Skeeter. I still fully insist we need to have a skeet wave in the soundboard.
Form Circle from the deck for Robin. Honestly, I'm not sure he needed any more gas. He already has the gas. He's got a charge and a Blood Knife Ring and a tier 3. He could
He's
have
about
found
to
something...
slap down a Forsaken. That next Forsaken that comes up
But
is
that's the thing,
smacked.
he's struggling to find one right now. He could have got like a Hunt Them Down or something, and... or even a Spy Network that he could have played with Tom, you know. There's options. He got 2 on as well. He could have played in All the Information if he didn't want that either. Like, there's tons of options. So, I don't think Form Circle was the play there, personally.
I wouldn't say my only caveat to building on the community discussion, and not like when I say this community, I mean like the full Wheel of Time community. I would say we have just as many problematic people as other communities.
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
The difference,
we just shut them down heavy.
Yeah, we internally police ourselves very well. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the other communities don't, and people don't just sit around and be silent and let people be douchebags.
I certainly do not.
Nope.
I will always speak out against them.
Mm-hmm.
Flanking for Critter. Going through some trucks, I think.
Yep. There we go.
Gets herself that last
emblems.
level. Did cash in on the duty to the people a few turns ago. Got herself that last level there from the flanking on the tier 3 use. So she can play the kill command now, can play the webs within webs now. Still got the well-turned calves if anyone tries to play a card with a follower. Could come up if Robin decides to Blood Knife Ring with a female. And there's a Smooth Skirts in Perrin's hand.
Jura tier 3, 2 tier 3. She'll be able to play pretty much anything that comes up with her Vor's Rod. It's a rap song, Iris Bear.
Skeet is a word for ejaculation. I'm not sure why Skeeter chose it to be his online username, but...
Yep. Yeah, I mean, he should have expected the internet to go directly there and not to, I don't know, Doug and his best friend Skeeter is the only other example I could think of.
I don't know what that is, so...
It's a card, yeah, before your time.
Young. Yeah, too young.
Before your
Grand
cartoon on Nickelodeon from back in the day. Though Skeeter's hair is a similar color to that Skeeter's skin, so...
Interesting. Never met a Smurf myself. I tell a lie, I used to call my ex a Smurf, actually. That's weird.
Right.
It's just something I
randomly
said to her on, like, the first date.
I want kink shaming.
It wasn't a... No, it was like, I didn't know what to text her, so I was just like, hey, spicy Smurf, and that worked.
True player.
Yeah, maybe it was the dick I'd given it to. It could have had something to do with it, but...
we did go over the massiveness earlier.
Oh, yeah. Bean Sprout, if I remember. Was the
that was the... well, it's the one you chose.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's the most canonically accurate.
Canonically accurate. We have a canonized...
Oh, it's a cannon.
It's a cannon, alright. Oh, God. Definitely gonna need a shower after this game. Lanfear's disappointed in me. I could feel it in her sleep. She's disappointed in me.
The Muppets. Oh, there is a Skeeter. Is he called Skeeter? Is he the one with the like glasses and the little ginger hair? Is that Skeeter?
Yeah. And he doesn't talk. He just,
No, that's Beaker. I think Skeeter,
Skeeter is the other one.
Yellow,
Skeeter's
like little tousled ginger hair, glasses, and he's like a nerd.
Oh yeah. Yep. I think that's him. I think you're right. Who's the one? Who's Beaker's friend? The green one with like the...
That's Dr... Oh, fuck, what's his name? It's a really weird name. It's like a really long, ridiculous name.
I got nothing. It's been too
Oh
long
my
since
gosh.
I've seen that.
I'm googling it. Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. Bunsen Honeydew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scooter and Skeeter. We're Muppet siblings. There you go.
Right, yeah, I think I was thinking of Scooter. I don't know who Skeeter is, though. But I think I was thinking of Scooter. The little nerdy ginger one. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and grab some fresh drinks. And,
Hokily
run to the bathroom
dokily.
as well.
Oh, man. Well, we haven't had Rand move anywhere since he hit his 70 points. He's been sitting at that for a while. I totally did not Google it myself. I believe you, Irish Bear. I believe you. Ooh. Where am I on? At least Zachariah isn't embarrassingly bouncing off of him this late in the game. Which is a feat that only Zachariah could pull off with his rotten luck that he seems to really just can't shake. He's got to pull the tier 1 card from the deck. Searching. Rand is sitting at probably the most followers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 followers. That's a dangerous number for Rand. At least they're not all women. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for Perrin and 3 for Egwene.
See, I have returned to the exciting thrill of Wireman.
Oh yeah, he did not bounce off him and die, thankfully.
I mean, it's pretty hard to die to a Wireman when you're a tier 3 round. I don't actually think it's possible.
Oh no, it was Perrin.
Oh, actually, it is possible.
Yeah, it was
Someone
Perrin. It
else
was Perrin
uses-
that
Oh, right, sure.
that pulled him. So I was like, if anyone could do it, it would be Zachariah.
Yeah. Alright, to be fair, Rand could die to a Wireman, but only if someone else uses, like, for the greater good. And is that really what you're gonna cash it in on? A Wireman?
Ooh, we got peak at tier 3. What do we got?
Unfortunately, it is only our Rashomon friend, Johanna Rishma. The Nynaeve Bane. Spy Network on top of the deck, though, could be a nice one. Does take it, can use it with the Tom on his next turn, get a bit of dig deeper. Gonna flip over to Jar as well, make himself have to dig 1 less, maybe. Or get to dig 1 deeper, even more is what I meant to say. Gwen, on the other hand, does have Arrows of Fire, Inverted Wheeze, Kill Command. So, like, she's got tools to take a fight now.
Yeah, she could easily take a Forsaken, depending on who it is.
When the Vora's Rod comes back around, at least.
Yeah,
Just need to wait for that recharge, but when better a time to play Webzillion Webs and gain... I don't know. It's like 15, 16 or something? She's
13 from if she uses it on Rand.
She's on 18 at the minute, so...
1 point for each follower? Is that what it is? Yeah, Rand's got 13, unless he recruited somebody last turn.
Looks like 14.
Yeah, he recruited someone last turn.
Oh, he recruited the Norishma. Interesting.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
In for a really fucking big form circle, I guess.
That's true. He could easily knock somebody down with just that right now.
Nice little handoff in chat there. Yep, Ice, you are right. Nothing happened since you left. Really. It's weird how some games just sort of have this mid-game lurch. I guess it's kind of, like, in a way, accurate, because slog.
I don't believe in the slog. I don't believe in it.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's different for each person.
It's a personal opinion thing. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah. But yeah, see, it definitely slowed down here. But we do.
It's just a flip of the card now. It's just the fact that
everybody's.
It's just the fact that the Forsaken are taking forever to make it to the top of the deck.
Yeah, but Robin is going slow about it. He's not putting as much pressure on as I'd like. I'm just stepping away from the mic for like 5 seconds. Grab something.
All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? Peeking.
Need more rolling papers. And he's going to see an Asmodean. Not sure if he's going to take that or if he wants to try and find something better with the spy network.
So, I feel like that's dangerous. I feel like that's the type of move that you don't do.
I feel like you do that because
really, with this big of a lead, not just try to end the game.
No, because you can hide the Asmodean further down and then just clean it up after. It's either that or you clean it up now, but then you lose your troops, so you have less to go after a bigger Forsaken with, plus any resources that you use on this fight. Whereas if you go for a bigger Forsaken first, then you can probably make use of whatever you've got left to kill Asmodean. Robin disagreeing though, going for the quick easy kill. He's gonna probably pretty much seal the deal on his
gain a level
win.
in each attribute. Is that useful to him right now? Yeah, I mean he'll still benefit from that. That might be why he did it.
Yeah. Well, Iris, we're always around. People are always free. Feel free, join the server. There's a link in the description of the video, and get yourself into a casual game.
I can give you a pretty quick rundown. It's pretty simple. Basically, everyone starts in Emmons Field. They move. You have a choice every turn: play an action card or move. Now that can be broken with some of the cards. Gwaine is tier 3. Perrin is not tier 3 yet.
Perrin's still on 2. That being said, he's got 1 level off. Cards in hand to do it, so he can scout the icon next turn.
Yeah, the icons of the board are pretty simple to follow. Black card with an A in it is an action card. Draw an action card. White card with a C in it is a follower card, which are the ones on the left there with the people next to them.
That's C for character.
That's also where the enemies are. They're in those decks.
Agonor coming up now.
Ooh. So what we're talking about right now is the game ends when a certain number of Forsaken are killed. For a 3-player game, it's going to be 4. So
yeah, this is the 3rd one. If it goes down right now, she's on 12 combat strength. She can get another 12 from the kill command. We'll put her on 24. Arrows of fire will push her the rest of the way, providing both go through. Now there is that smooth skirts that we know about. However, she's playing the cards herself, so smooth skirts can't be used on them. She is a female, and the arrows of fire just come following up right afterwards. Should be enough to seal the deal on Agonor for her, and will at least secure a 2nd place.
Yes. Which could come into play depending on who wins and loses in the scores for the others, right?
I don't think so, because if Robin wins, then he's the 5th person in the invitation.
He's handily? Okay.
Yeah. It's only if Critter or Zach were to win that their high score would matter.
Got it.
Because 4 of the invites have already been given to other players that earned more points, like.
Yeah, it's basically Iris Bear. Everyone is kind of competing to win for the light and do it better than the other players.
Yeah.
The player characters are the Emmons Field 5, so they're all kind of just win, but they're all trying to do it better than the other Emmons Fielders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, generally I like to equate victory points in my head to actions that further the cause of the light. Like killing enemies. So, you know, there's an action card called For the Light that gives points for every follower in your party. So that is definitely, like, a factor for me. Yeah, Robin does just need to find a 4th kill now. If he can spy network into, like, an easy kill, then I mean, anything's an easy kill for him. He's got Form Circle for 1 million plus a Blood Knife Ring.
Yep. 51 to 84. So 30. Yeah, I mean, there's no chance at her winning at this point. Even if she killed a Moradin or a Ishamael.
Yeah, not unless he also lost to somebody that reduced his points.
Yeah. Even then, though, he's got a lot of.
Well, he'd have to lose like you can lose half of your points if you lose to Demandred.
Yeah, but he's also got all the followers. He's got 9 favor. He's got the full points there.
A punished overconfidence could be nasty as well, but doesn't have any access to skill to play it, even if she did draw it.
I think we're at like a 95% chance right now. Robin wins.
No, the cards aren't visible, like, people's hands aren't visible to other players. It's just because we're commentating the game and spectating. Like, Tom can't even see the hands right now, only I can.
I cannot.
No, unfortunately, I can't make 2 people have the all-seeing eye. Only 1 person gets the true power at a time. And it's me, because I'm streaming it. So we can all see it together.
That's fair. I do have the stream up on my other screen.
Sure.
Well, on this other half of my screen. Lilane Akashi. Iris Bear, honestly, I've been loving this game. I don't know if you've played lots of board games or not, but it is a very well put together board game, very well balanced, good play. My favorite part about it, though, is the little nuances of theming that are built into a lot of the cards.
This is the funnest part about designing it.
I bet. I can see it because I've already designed 150 cards in my head. Because I just love it.
Okay, so we've got a Masana and a Samael in there, along with an Olivia, actually. I think I like taking the Olivia into Masana. Spend your favor, and then kill the Easy Forsaken the turn after. I don't know if Robin will choose the same decision. Just going for a Samael, never mind.
Yep. And that's going to be the game.
It can be just as easy as that.
Yep. What's he playing? He's playing Smooth Skirts on Form Circle.
Yeah, on the Form Circle from Zach, so should have probably waited to see which followers got put into it.
Zach does have he does jump the gun on a lot of the stops for those things. And there goes the Blood Knife Ring on Bella.
Okay. Get an extra point for the Bella. As she exhausts before dying, but
it's a massive ring he's putting on Bella's hoof. Yeah, it's
Big Summer Blowout.
It's got
Robin
aspects of what?
I think Robin just lost.
Did he?
The fight. All he's got left is a charge and 7 base combat strength.
6. He's got no troops. 7 combat.
Now, the bad stuff isn't that bad. Most of his followers are above the cap. He's only going to lose kin to Via, Coined Dubai Wildwinds, and Adorian, and at this point, Adorian's done his job.
Yeah.
The 2 just collateral. So the bad stuff isn't that bad. No troops to lose either.
Yeah, it may just be delayed by a turn or 2.
Yeah, but it is unfortunate for him, and he will have to recharge to be able to actually push to the end of the game now.
Yeah, this is just going to be Critter further solidifying her. Or I mean, I guess Zachariah also has enough to probably slap one of the Forsaken. He's got 9 troops, 5 base combat power. I don't know what he's got in his hand just yet, but he's got. He doesn't have any followers that really benefit to his. Fighting.
Yeah, Iris, it basically is a combination of like CCG and board game. You know, I was saying earlier, I play a lot of board games, but I've played a lot of like Magic the Gathering as well in my years. Used to play very competitively and seriously with that for fair few.
It's got a lot
years,
of. It's got a lot of aspects of worker placement and resource management too, because managing your troops and your favor and your coins is a big thing, and your followers. I would argue that the followers are even a resource in and of themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
They're just specialized. They give you abilities as well.
The only thing that's not a resource in this game is time. You do not have time to waste.
Nope.
If you want to be competitive, if you just wanting to have fun, learn the game, of course. Like,
yeah.
You're gonna have all the time you need because it's gonna be a slow experience when you're learning the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I don't try to purposefully drag games out when I'm playing the characters that I don't know very well, but I definitely make some decisions that will just enable me to explore more their playability than, trying to rush to the end of the game. Yeah, for sure.
One of the other things, Iris, that sets this game slightly different than the other games is each of the player characters have their own independent quests that they need to do.
Yeah, is it asymmetric? So each character's slightly different. They don't all have the same attributes on their track. They only have 3 out of the 5. And yeah, they have their own quests and abilities. It's not too heavy though. Like the asymmetry part, it's only a little bit that it changes.
Yeah, honestly, it's one of the. It's not like the easiest game I've ever picked up, but it's definitely nowhere even near the most complicated. But it does give a lot of options for strategy, which I like. It
is easy to learn but hard to master.
Yeah,
which is a magic catchphrase, but it's the same is true here.
Yeah, you need to. The biggest thing is learning the cards and learning what is available to you in the deck, and that doesn't come with that you either have to go and like read your spreadsheet that you made for the cards or play a lot.
Yeah, you just pick it up by playing a lot. That's what most of the top tier players see success.
Yeah,
just by jamming games all the time because we're all fucking nerds who have no life.
I've been trying to play as much as possible, to be honest.
I see it.
Yeah, I think I've played 10 or 12 times since I started with you guys.
It'll be tracked in the spreadsheet if people have been putting them in, but I know you've had a couple of games that I haven't been a part of, so I don't know if they will have made it into the spreadsheet.
I added one myself, but I think every other one has either been Skeeter or
Skeeter or
Robin.
They usually do them.
Yeah.
Resupply added to Ran's hand. Yeah, you do have to be aggressive to be at the top of the game on this.
But you can easily play casually and enjoy. Like I said, one of the thing I enjoy the most about this game is the theming. So just enjoying the theming of the game and seeing the little nuances that are in the characters. For instance, like Samael, who's on the board right now, you can bribe him with favor to get to not have to battle him, which is very Samael. Like it's like if you pay attention to him, he'll ignore you for a little while. Like if you give him some of that oh so desired attention that he wants, he'll ignore you for a little while.
The political power.
Yeah,
that's basically what favor represents in this game. It's like
political power, political capital, favors owed to you by other people, hence favor. And also fame. I could see it, representing, like good deeds done.
Yeah, just like valor. Goodwill earned.
And Ravine, which we know is a ladies' man in the weakest sense of that word, but also the grossest sense. He steals your strongest female follower when he first encounters you. So, and adds her strength to his, which is also something that he does. Like that's another little nuance that I'm not sure you did purposefully. Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so like
all
that's
of them,
little nuance
all of them
to Ravine's character.
Some of them aren't perfect. I'll be the first to hold my hands up and say that.
I am particularly proud of that, or impressed by that Robin one, because every part of his ability is like, particularly yes, he takes the female follower, but he adds her strength to his. Like he uses her her ability, her power, her stance, whatever it is, whatever that character's thing may be.
He also takes your
Okay.
entire economy if you lose to him.
Oh god, yeah, which is, you know, your kingdom, you know. Turn your back on him for 1 second, and he's sitting on your throne.
Yeah, Robin is definitely one of the more dangerous Forsaken.
Yeah, I feel like he might be one of the most dangerous. And I would like to start a petition to change his picture to Idris Elba, because, you know, if we put that out into the ether, maybe it'll happen in the show.
I would love that.
Me too.
Oh
my
yeah,
god.
I definitely have him fancast as a Forsaken in my head, but I don't have a specific one. For him.
Ravine for me, absolutely Ravine.
You could definitely do Ravine. The only thing I don't like about it is that they've, I don't think intentionally in any way, but the show does have a lot of darker skinned people playing evil characters, and I don't want that to be like an on-running theme.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
you've got Eamon Valder and
Shamael, Padden Fane.
Well, I wouldn't really count Shamael or Dana. I'm talking like actual dark skin. But,
no, that's fair. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing with it for me. But like, I definitely think he could pull off the role.
I just want to see him in that role. I also think he'd be a great Julian Sandar.
Gareth Bryn, I could see.
He's just too uptight. I want to see Idris Elba have some more fun on camera. I also want to see the adventures of Batman and Batman as Julian Sandar and Tom Merrilin have their own spin-off series about solving crimes in Tyr.
Sure. With Idris Elba and Alexander Willow.
And Alexander Willow.
No, he lost to the Samael.
He did lose. He was smooth skirts.
Yeah, and well turned calves.
And well turned calves. He lost.
They double teamed him with the RGS specials.
Yeah. Which honestly is just going to extend the game by a few rounds. It's not going to change the outcome at this point. I feel like it's like 99% chance at him winning it.
Yeah.
If this was a Texas Hold'em game, it would be 99.9 on him and 0.1 on everyone else. 0.01.
Yeah, I mean, the gulf in the scores between all three of the players right now sort of indicates how I expect this game to end. I will admit I've lapsed a bit in my general commentary because
at this point it
kind of seems decided already.
It is, yeah. It's been decided for a little bit now. There was statistical anomalous chances for Critter to pull it out, but like it would have taken so many statistical anomalies of drawing cards and losing for Robin and good draws for her that it just wouldn't be possible.
Looks like he's going to clean up Masana here. He's got 8 plus 5 with the tier 3 plus 1 13, 23 with the charge. Will get him the rest of the distance. So that will be a wrap on this one after the last battle concludes. Of course, for our newer viewers, the last battle at the end of the game, after the required amount of Forsaken are killed, which is determined by player count. For a 3-player game, it's 4 Forsaken.
I turned to the page on the rulebook.
There's you get a bit of a point salad at the end of the game for all your resources that you have left over, your cards in hand, your followers, and for the attribute levels that you earned as well. So that kind of have an effect on the final score and a lot of the time and who comes out ahead. On this particular occasion, I don't think it's gonna have any real ramifications.
No, he's getting top points for followers. He's got the 1 for his favor. What does he got? 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in hand. No troops. 1 point for coins. And then 14 divided with another 7 points there. So yeah, he's going up another 20-something points there. Yeah, lose all favor. So he should. So actually, that favor should be gone.
No, you got it after the fight.
he took it after the fight just to get that extra point. See, there's that cutthroat coming out in him, making sure he squeezes every point out.
Being a bully.
Yep. Squeezing every point. And there he goes. Almost lapped. I
mean, Zach hasn't done his last battle.
Yeah, but still, he was almost there.
Yeah, that's the bully. If you keep all your resources and die, you can still win. Well, no, if you lose a fight, you suffer the butcher's bill of whatever enemy it is. You don't, like, die for good.
Yeah, so...
You usually lose some resources or something.
Yeah. So a lot of the enemies will have either passive abilities, reward on kills, or at the start of battle. So at the start of battle, most of the Forsaken are just bad. I think only one of them has a reward when you beat them, or two.
Asmodean and Balthamol, both in the
team. Oh yeah, Asmodean and Balthamol. Okay. Yeah, they're some of the lower end of the Forsaken lists, in both point value and combat strength.
You all are going to lose sight of Tom now, because we're going to jump into the other chat to have a little post-game interview of the players.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was lovely seeing everybody. And Lanfear got it.
You can join us and talk still. Just the window will close, so if you put your camera back on it won't re-register or anything.
Yeah,
to this channel. Anyway.
I can turn my sun off. My ring light.
Let's go chat to them.
Yeah.
Here, isn't that what it usually does?
Hey.
Oh, there he is.
Well played. That fucking move in the beginning, I was like, oh my god. I fucking tried.
I feel bad about that.
It's fine.
I felt bad too.
Bad. He's a lion.
Yeah.
But I do blame James for coming up with the Trolloc Wars variant and making that a possibility.
There was a very quick, shotgun start as far as the Trolloc Wars goes.
There were ways out of it. She did have the ambushes, so she found some, military followers could have used an ambush to get out of it.
I had one ambush.
You had two.
Wait.
You discarded them both.
Military followers. Yes.
Yeah, you weren't able to play them. It would have just been luck. Yeah.
There was a point where Bella was there, but then I think Robin took her the turn before you could actually get her. So
yeah. It was nothing you did wrong. It was just.
It was
well,
just
yeah,
that's
hard. That's tough, buddy. That's tough. How do you deal with that?
Oh, it was one turn away from trapping them both too.
I was just watching it like, oh my god.
Yeah,
I remembered the name, the Dancing Cartman. I hope the Dancing Cartman is a nice inn.
Spent a lot of time.
Spending a lot of time.
Yep.
Sure.
It was fine. I'm not as tilted with that, honestly, as I get in other situations.
Yeah, no,
you did really well to recover.
Real strong, for sure. Like you at one point you were standing wise, percentage chance, I would say you were neck and neck with Robin.
Oh come on, that was a pity vote. There was no way. There was no way.
Well, you were tier 2, and
we were saying the worst scenarios.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have taken.
Not that it was probable, but that it was possible.
Yeah, in that first quarter of the game, it could have the percentage chance was higher, and then after that, it was pretty much only if you get really, really lucky with your card
and Robin smashes really on Demandron or something.
Yeah.
And
if in a Demandron rather than a Samael, you could have won.
Yeah. I mean, if I could have, there was a way, but it was a really rough way for me to do it.
Statistically, not possible, but
it wasn't even the draw of the cards, the look of the draw. It was just Robin being an absolute fucking monster.
Well, I did draw a fair amount of cards, and I just didn't get anything that really worked.
There's so many combinations. It's so tough.
Yeah,
everybody keeps telling me I'm not doing well in League this year, so I had to.
I knew that's what it was. I said
mercy.
Halfway through the stream, I was like, I keep ragging Robin, and I feel like he's turned up to do is something to prove. And then I immediately lost the feeling when you spent 2 hours doing nothing and just like killing random tier 2s.
Well, that's what I mean. I feel like he was like upping his score as much as he could, so there could be no one that would contest him like score-wise. You know,
just a
tiebreakers.
He's a
go to him.
That's what he
Well,
is.
I did feel a little bad about slowing things down in the beginning, so I wanted to, make sure everybody had a chance to catch up.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it was.
You keep saying that you felt bad about it.
No, I was just going for maximum score potential.
Exactly. That's it. Yeah, that's it. I know.
Classic
You keep
Robin.
saying that you feel bad about something. Eventually, someone might believe you.
Yeah.
Not me.
At least 1 out of 9 times, maybe.
I wouldn't believe him if he said it.
Yeah.
No. Rough game.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drop out of the Discord because Landfear's bow is having issues getting tabletop to show up in Steam. So I have to figure out what the hell's going on there. I told her I would help her on stream, so I'm gonna do that. And GG's, good job, Robin.
Yeah,
that was a well.
Thanks for bearing with me, everybody, and I hope I don't get killed.
You won't.
Well, you're in
By
the
me, at least.
invitational now.
Not yet.
So...
All right.
See ya.
Thanks for being
Peace.
good sports, y'all. See you later.
Good game.
Yeah, Robin, you've scored yourself an invite to the Feast of Lights with that.
Oh yeah.
So,
Ooh, that reminds me.
to run back your Q2 win last year.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully, it's going to be a lot harder. I think the players that got into the envy already. I think I'm going to get crushed, but we'll see.
It's definitely going to be a spicy event. I'll add you to that chat as soon as we wrap up here, so we can start organising that game. I think at the moment people are talking about the 9th. I don't know if that's open for you, but if it is, then great.
Should be.
Yeah, we'll get you in that chat shortly. But yeah, cheers, and Zach, you had a bit of a rough game, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a slow turn for the tier 2.
Trying to get the tier 1 took a while.
And the tier
right?
1 too, yeah.
I'm guessing
Oh yeah.
when you hit that Murdral, it was really just that was a blow.
And then James made me move that Trolloc out of your way so you couldn't kill it.
Sure, I made you. Whatever.
I definitely wasn't going to do that already.
I don't think James is in the U.S. in Vermont holding a gun to your head and said, "If you don't move that Trolloc, I'm gonna shoot you in the head."
No. I'm holding a weave of balefire to him.
Well, go ahead and balefire him.
Yeah, maybe
You
I
have
will.
my permission.
Thank you, Zach. Nice to know.
You have my permission to balefire him.
Well, I'll have to see how he does in the Invitational first. If he comes last, maybe I will just eject him from the server. Who knows?
There you go.
I think
I was telling Robin. I said, James is probably gonna kick me out of the league for doing so badly.
Oh, of course not, dude. Everybody needs a Peter in the league. Like, you're the guy who just turns up to have fun, and we love you for it.
Yeah. Yep.
If it makes you feel any better, Zach, the only invitational I've gotten into ever before this was 1 year ago.
Yeah. It's pretty sad.
So you just gotta save up all your luck for the right timing. And you'll be
Basically,
fine.
the stars have to
Actually,
align.
all I need is for you to win your invitational. That way I don't have to deal with you no more.
Yeah. Bob's out, Robin's out. Smooth sailing from that.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to go close out the stream, folks. Thanks for being with us tonight and giving us a great game. And thanks, Tom, for coming through on the commentary. And
Yeah, it was fun.
with me. For sure.
Thanks, everybody. GG.
Catch you all soon.
GG, everybody.
And of course, like I said, that is all from us tonight, folks. If you've enjoyed the stream, make sure you do spank that like button for RJ and spank the sub button, because the sub like's been spanked. And yeah, I'd really like to get to 500 subscribers, because that is the new thing to be like affiliated with YouTube. The new requirement, they lowered it recently, so that'd be awesome to attain. And join the Discord if you haven't already, and pop up and say hello and ask somebody to teach you how to play, because if they're around, if I'm around, or if Robin or anyone else is around, that there are many people who play games. There'll probably be some people playing after this, I imagine, because people usually get hype up during the league games, so it may even happen very soon. But yeah, that's all. I've run out of things to say. I will see you all very soon, hopefully, for the Feast of Lights Invitational, where we will be crowning the second great captain of the